Once we have a nice steady flow, we can discard that material that we used to prime, and now we're ready to go ahead into our 1 quart container and start dispensing the A and the B material that are mixing in that static mixer. So what we'll do is we'll fill this up about halfway, and then we'll take that cup of dry silica sand and add it and almost start to make a repair mortar out of both our SealBoss Corporation 6060 Spall repair crack mender and the silica sand. So now we'll be ready to add our sand. And again, you can utilize up to equal parts sand to mixed material. Again, giving us the advantage of having a higher compressive strength than if we were to use the material neat, and also cutting down on material expenditure. You want to thoroughly mix it, and you'll start to observe over a little bit of time some thickening in the material's consistency, and you may start to feel a little bit of heat being given off. This is an exothermic reaction between the A and the B side, so that's a good sign that the chemicals are coming together. And as it starts to thicken, you'll want to go ahead and pour it into our repair area. So we've got a repair mortar now being laid down into our cleaned out Spall site. Now if you take note, you're going to see a very dark colored material right now. That will, as the reaction continues to take place, do what we call kick to pretty much a concrete gray, like a standard industry gray, which is typically suitable for most repairs in an industrial application. So as this A and B comes together, you'll start to see that coloration go from that dark to that lighter gray. At that point in time, we know that we have material that's cured out, and we will not have to wait too much longer after that to be able to reinstate our joint and be ready to perform the second half of our fix, which will be the utilization of the SealBoss Corporation 6500 Quick Fix Polyurea Joint Filler. And just like that, we can see it coming in from all 4 corners. That flashing, that's a telltale sign that we have good reaction of the A and the B side on the material. And just like that, literally, folks, before our eyes, we have the repair solidifying and getting set in place. We do call it quick fix for a reason. Very rapid curing on this material. And to keep in mind as well, for you folks in the colder areas, if you're doing repairs in colder conditions, chemistry is at play here. So the colder it is in your environment where you're performing your fix, it'll take a little longer for the chemicals to react and give you that reaction. The warmer it is, you'll have the opposite reaction. It'll kick a little quicker on you. Here in Southern California today, it's probably in the mid-70s, so the reaction time is to our advantage. It's setting up pretty quickly for us. So we're pretty much to an all concrete gray now on our repair. And we will very shortly be ready to reinstate the joint through the middle of that and fill. Okay, now that our Spall has been patched back and our repair is in place just a couple minutes later, we are now ready to get on with the next element of the fix. But first, we want to make note that we've gone ahead and removed our cartridge from our gun, and you can simply take the static mixer that's been used, unscrew it from the top of the cartridge, and discard the static mixer. Those are consumable items. And taking care to plug the top very carefully on a clean top of a cartridge, and then cap it with the red cap. You're now ready to utilize that cartridge at a later date.